What's going on, guys? What's up? What's up? What's up? My TTG fam, how are you all doing today? Wow. Talk about volatility. Guys, today was an unbelievable day. Today was just an unbelievable day. I mean, this is the definition of volatility. This is the definition of volatility. Wow. If you have been on any of my live streams over the last couple of days, we talked about this. This is the exact price action that we discussed. This is the exact target that I talked about on past live streams. All you have to do is go back and watch any one of my live streams over the last 4 days. And every day you'll see me talk about, I think the SPY is going to sell off to 380, and then I think it's a buyable dip. That's what I've said the last several days. Now, for those of you that have been on my live streams and you've been following this YouTube channel for a while, you guys can just comment in chat, maybe just verify for those that are maybe joining us for the very first time. That's exactly what we've been discussing. I specifically said 380 after a head and shoulders pattern formed on the SPY. I talked about that setup a couple days ago. We're going to go over it again today and tell you guys exactly what it was that I saw on the overall markets. Now, unfortunately, I did not trade today. I was taking care of some stuff that kept me away from trading, and I wasn't going to be focused on trading, and I was just busy during the day. So I unfortunately was not able to trade today, which is a little upsetting that I wasn't able to actually capitalize on the action that we had been discussing. But a lot of our teaching members did. I've got a guest that I'm going to be bringing on here today too, that we're going to be talking about some ways that members in True Trading Group and a lot of our group are able to really benefit and profit big time from this price action. So for those of you that maybe are new, welcome to the True Trading Group YouTube channel. We're streaming live right now on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. Okay, so welcome across all of those different social media channels. The first thing you guys want to do right now is subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications if you're brand new. Of course, smash that like button for me, because on every single one of these live streams, I share with you golden nuggets of information, but I also give you trade ideas. And if you've been on my live stream any of the last 4 or 5 days, you could have been better prepared to capitalize on the price action that we saw in the overall markets today. Insanely volatile day today. Big time sell-off in the morning. Very aggressive sell-off in the early morning session from like that first half hour, 45 minute of the day was a vicious gap down and sell-off. And the market, along with a lot of other stocks, stuck their foot in the ground in the mid-morning session and then just ripped faces off to rally big time later in the afternoon. You're talking about Tesla had almost a $100 range today. Tesla went all the way down to like 620, and in the after-hour session was trading at like 718. That is insane. To have almost a $100 range on Tesla in a single day is nuts. Okay, to see the SPY sell off as aggressively as it did from the prior day's close and then all the way down to 380, then bounce and rip all the way back to like 388, 389. Like, these are massive moves. Okay, these are massive moves. So if you guys have been on the YouTube channel, you could have been better prepared to take advantage of this. I talked about some specific buying areas on where and how to buy this dip. So congratulations, those of you that have been following the channel and were able to take advantage of this action. If you're brand new, I'm sorry you're just finding us here today for the very first time, but now that you're here, subscribe and turn on those notifications so you're better prepared to profit the next time you get some volatile moves like you saw here today. My name is Michael Edward. I'm the head trader for True Trading Group. I began my career working for a fund in New York City. They did not let me touch $1 of their money until I went through their training program. I've since simplified that education and experience, and I've created a curriculum that teaches the everyday person how to become a consistently profitable trader, how to trade stocks and options, whether you're day trading or swing trading, regardless of your experience level or how much money it is that you are starting with. So that's why you guys want to go ahead, like I said, turn on those notifications, subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, make sure you guys never miss out on any one of these live streams, because I share with you lessons, vital lessons, totally for free on this YouTube channel on every single one of my lives. All right. And today is going to be no different than any other. We're going to talk about the importance of being a diversified trader, how you can actually profit from volatile price action like you saw today, how to profit while markets go down, just like when markets go up. I'm going to tell you guys some different ways on how to benefit from that. And then we're going to talk about the importance of having a game plan and the importance of having a shopping list. And we're going to talk a little bit about some long-term holdings, some long-term portfolio topics we're going to be discussing here today on this live stream. So like I said, those of you that are joining for the first time, you guys are in for an absolute treat. So welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. Okay. So guys, listen, again, I know I say it a lot on these live streams to make sure that you guys get your butts in chat, but if there's ever been more proof, okay, if you ever needed more proof of why it's important to get your butts in chat, today is a beautiful example of that. So I want to just talk to you guys seriously for a second and congratulate those of you that are continuing to get yourselves in chat. Many of you do, but there are still some of you that are out there trying to trade this type of volatility on your own, and it's difficult. The market volatility that we saw in 2020 has not left. The volatility that we're seeing now coming into 2021 is still intense. Now, it's not as intense as it was during the March coronavirus sell-off, but to get almost $100 move in Tesla in a single day, to get the SPY to drop, 12 points and then bounce back 9. I mean, this is just nuts to get that type of price movement. These type of moves are not normal. Okay, like this is a volatile, hot market. Okay, the overall markets are volatile and they are hot, and we've had a lot of big home runs. We've had a lot of big wins. We've been able to manage losses in this volatility due to good risk management. And that's one thing that I really am a stickler on. For those of you that are members of True Trading, you guys already know this, but I'm a huge stickler on proper risk management, proper position sizing. This is one of my strengths as a trader, and it's crucial in an environment like this. If you do not have proper risk management and you've got stocks moving around as violently and the overall market's moving around as violently as it is, man, you are going to be in for a world of hurting if you don't have proper risk management, proper position sizing. So that's something I stress to all of our members. Like I said, today was the absolute very definition of volatility. Okay. So whatever you guys are doing right now, if you're distracted by anything else, I want you guys to really just stop, pay attention, and listen, because we're going to go over a lot of stuff on this live stream that I think is going to be very beneficial to both active traders, but also people that are passive and just looking for some long-term portfolio holdings and entry points and how to know when to buy these things. And we're going to talk a lot about that on this live stream. So I think the ease in which we're able to profit from these really large moves, I don't think it's going to last forever. Okay, these are, it would be, it's tough to be able for it to have a market trade in this type of range like you're seeing on an ongoing, consistent basis. I don't think the volatility is going to last forever. All right, I don't. So that's why it's so important for you guys to be able to learn how to benefit from this type of volatility, whether the market's going up, down, sideways, left, right. That's what being a real trader is all about. That's why being a diversified trader is so important. And these are some of the things that we're going to talk about here today in this live stream. Okay, so you guys are in for a real treat. All right. Before I get things started, okay, I want to know how many people that are on the live stream right now are brand new. If this is the very first time you have ever joined a True Trading Group live stream, I want you to type the letter I in chat right now, because you've heard me talk a lot about, if you've been on my live stream the last couple of days, we talked about this price action. The market did exactly what I said it was going to do over the last couple of days. So I want to know how many of you are brand new, and this is the first time that you guys are joining us, because obviously you were not here for that. All right, Gabriel Figueroa, Kyle Newton, Brent King, Onezilla, Tamara Bradshaw, Tyler Stapleton, Matt Hines, Kurt Krasinger, CBD Paris, Danae Johnson, Helen Stockhorst, Vasilios, Chris Ramnarain, Devish, Michael Paul Skinner, YouTube mate from the UK, what's up? From across the pond, Philip Ho, Donna Wallace, Chris Monty, Raj, Anthony DiCaprio, Little Panda, Danny Yu, Bill DaCosta, Snacksy, Gashrim, Albert. Wow, guys, a lot of you. It's still, you guys are still going too. A lot of new faces. Christina Marie, Angie Hill, Anders Wasmer, Andy, beautiful. David Bell. Guys, this is great. Ritesh, I see you, Ritesh Gupta. This is great. Listen, guys, seriously, everyone that's typing the letter I in chat right now, welcome. Welcome, welcome. And again, I'm sorry that you guys were not on the stream the last couple of days. You might have been able to benefit differently from the action from today, but congratulations for being here now. Welcome. Seriously, like I said, subscribe to the channel. I always give you guys trade ideas and also, most importantly, golden nuggets of education and lessons on this live stream. My goal with all these live streams is for you to be a better trader when we're done than you were before we started. And if I can accomplish that on all of my lives, I'm a happy camper. Okay? I'm a happy camper. All right. Tonight, we've got a special live stream. I'm going to kick things off with a 15, 20-minute Q&A session to kind of get things started. And then I'm going to follow that up with bringing on Jason, the Wolf of Weed Street, Spatafora. He's going to join us again. He joined me yesterday while we were talking about buying the dip in a lot of the cannabis stocks. Jason's going to come on and talk to you guys a lot about that. He destroyed the cannabis stocks today. Buy the dip. BTD was the name of the game here today, and executed to near perfection by Jason today in chat with our TeachD members. So I'm going to bring him on a little bit later on this live stream to talk to you guys about that. Okay. And then I'm going to recap the action on the market, and we're going to cover 3 very important lessons: how to be, the importance of being a diversified trader, how to make money when markets go down, and then from a long-term perspective, why it is so important to have a game plan and a shopping list of stocks. Okay. Before I get into the Q&A session, before you guys start asking me questions, because I know I'm going to get probably the first 20 questions are probably going to be about Workhorse. So before we get into that, I want to know how many. Right now, I missed you all dearly today. I hope you guys missed me. But my TTG family members, if you are a member of True Trading Group and you are making money with TTG in the month of February, sound off in chat right now. I want to know about it. I want to know how you guys did today, and I want to know if you're making money in the month of February. Sound off in chat right now. I want to know about it. Comment in chat. Let me know where you are at. Let me know where you are at, guys. Go ahead, comment for me right now in chat. Thank you, Joy. Joy says, Michael, you look nice. Thank you. No hat today. No hat today. Nice. Mitt V's up 100. 6,200 for JE. Ghost with the mostest. Mike O made $1,000 today. Beautiful. 19,500 for Summit V. Thank you, Judy. Green Day for Sky Junkie up 2K. Jason Wade up 6K. John up 1,500. Hang in there, Jacob. I saw your message the other day, brother, before you signed off a chat. Jason, hang in there, man. Whoa, way to go, Sean. Mike, we crushed SPY puts up 3,600 this month. Yes. Yes. Made $1,000 today. Scott Crippen, nicely done. Nicely done. Diane saved $20,000 today. That's always good, man. That is always good. Way to go, Ryan McMillan. Congrats, man. Made his first $20 today. Way to go, Mike. Ryan. Way to go, Ryan. First of many. Then we got, I can't read the name. I'm sorry, a little too small. Made $8,300 today. Started with $11,400 in January and just crossed $100,000 today, in part from your lessons. That is incredible. That's beautiful. Congratulations. That's big time money. Congratulations. That's awesome. $10,000 gains on ENZC. Nicely done. $2,000 on a SPY hedge and NIO short. Way to go, Avi. Yes, creative. Buying the dip today on MSOS. The Wolf will talk to you guys all about that. Tyler's down for the day. That's okay. Losing's part of trading, but up 400% on the week. My goodness. Wow. I did well today. I'm green 700%. Way to go. Faye Ball. Made $1,346 today for Rick. Great job. 55K for Sue. Oh, YouTube mate. I'm signing up today, mate. I'm Rad from the UK. My man from across the pond. Everybody give a big warm welcome to the YouTube mate. Going to be joining the TGD family here today. Going to be joining the TGD family here today. I look forward to trading with you, man. I look forward to trading with you. Bruce Sears is up 40%. Johnny Graham's up 3K. This is fantastic. This is fantastic. 1K in the green today on pot stocks. Way to go, Eric. Way to go, guys. Beautiful. This is fantastic. I love it. I love it. You guys are doing great. I'm super proud of all of you, honestly. Really, really proud of the success that a lot of you are having and the time and the energy that you guys are putting into really developing this skill, and the results show. The results show. So congratulations. But also, guys, listen, for those that see all of these members that are posting their gains, I also want you guys to really understand, and it's great to talk about the successes, and I like to congratulate the successes and kind of show people really what's possible. But it's also very important to also recognize those that are struggling still. Okay. And also for you to understand that the members that you're seeing right now that are commenting their gains, they didn't just show up and start making money. These people put in effort, they put in time, and some of them even at first struggled. Okay, some of them at first even struggled. Trading's not a get-rich-quick scheme. You're not going to sign up to True Trading Group and you're just going to start to make millions of dollars. Okay, you've got to be willing to put in some time, energy, and effort to truly learn this skill and then be able to have the discipline to implement it properly and play the long game. And that's the honest truth. You know, so many people look at trading as a get-rich-quick scheme, and they're always looking for shortcuts. They're looking for the home run trade. And, you know, from my experience, that's not how traders grow their accounts. It's by staying disciplined and building your account over time. So, but like I said, it's important to recognize some people that maybe were struggling at first or are still struggling. And for this reason, we do our best to leave no trader behind in True Trading Group. We have a couple of slogans in True Trading Group, you know, learn, trade, profit, specifically in that order, not trade, profit, learn. Okay, there's a reason why it's learn, then trade, then profit, not the other way around. So many traders do it the other way around, thinking they're going to trade, profit, and then learn later, which doesn't make any sense, but that's what a lot of people do. One of our other slogans is we leave no trader behind. And because of that, every 2 to 3 weeks, myself and the moderators, we actually conduct a red to green workshop, which is a workshop. It's a live event that we hold specifically for TeachD members that are still struggling. I'd say probably 80% of our members are doing very well, and maybe 20% are still struggling. But we leave no trader behind. And during those red to green workshops, we go over with those members questions they want to talk about, things they still are unsure of, things they want to discuss, or lessons they feel they need help with to help right the ship and really help get them on the right track. So like I said, we leave no trader behind in True Trading Group and do everything we can in our power to help get them from red to green. So, you know, when I go through and I talk to you guys about this and you see the successes, it's also equally as important for me to recognize and discuss the struggles as well. Okay. So with that being said, let's get into it. Let's dive in. 15 minutes, guys. Q&A session. Ask away, fire away, ask me questions while I give some time for people to log on and to join us on the live stream. Go ahead, guys. Ask me some questions. No, anybody have any questions? Did you get your stuff done? Is it nice to be back in Miami? Yes, I did. And it's been great being back in Miami. The weather is so much nicer than it is in the Northeast. So, and it feels great to be back in the office with the group and to see the TGD headquarters are in Miami. So it feels great to be back with the team. What's the value of CCIV stock, please? I have no idea. Funny. It's very early to tell because, CCIV completed the merger or it was announced that they were completing the merger with Lucid. Stock tanked. This is something that, again, if you've been on my live streams for the last, couple weeks, I've been telling people to be careful with CCIV. that once the stock extended into the 50s and 60s on the news headline that the deal with Lucid is near, that was the stock pricing in the Lucid deal. Okay. That was the market's pricing that deal in. And a lot of people that are inexperienced would think, well, once the deal actually is confirmed, the stock should go higher. And that's not necessarily always true. There's a type of trade that experienced traders will call buy the rumor, sell the news. And that is a situation where people will buy a stock on the rumor of a news catalyst event or whatever it may be. In the case of CCIV, it was a rumor that that Lucid, the electric vehicle maker, was going to be merging into the CCIV SPAC. That was the rumor. Everybody bought CCIV in anticipation of that deal happening. So this is a very typical buy the rumor, sell the news type of trade. Everybody buys the stock going into the rumor, or once they hear the rumor. Once the rumor becomes news and it actually happens, everybody takes profit. CCIV went from like 15 to 60. They, on the rumor, went from like 60 to 40 on the news. Okay, so I told people when the stock was up at 60 to be very careful if you guys were still long, because the risk far outweighed the reward, in my opinion, because you have, in this situation, you have the potential of a buy the rumor, sell the news event. You also had the potential of the deal not actually going through. So there was so much more risk to the downside once the stock was in the 50s and 60s than there was upside. Once it was announced that they were going to be giving them the $12 billion valuation, that priced the stock. That priced the deal. You don't have that much more upside from there. And that's why I was telling people on the live stream, you guys comment and chat. Feel free if you've been joining my live streams for the last several days. I said be very careful with CCIV, that I thought that the path of least resistance on that was to the downside. And sure enough, that stock's gotten gutted over the last day or two. All right, next question. Why do you pay attention mostly to the SPY and not the others as much? Okay, so the reason why I pay more of attention to the SPY, first of all, it'll depend on what you're trading. If you're trading one of the big tech names, focus on the NASDAQ. If you're focusing on overall markets, I focus on the SPY, because the SPY gives you the biggest kind of sample set of the market. The Dow, it's only 30 companies. Okay. So the NASDAQ is focused on tech. The SPY gives you everything. Okay. The S&P 500 gives you 500 different companies in all the different sectors, from consumer staples to financials to healthcare to technology to utilities to energy. It gives you all the different sectors. And they're all components of the S&P. So when you're looking for overall sentiment on the market as a whole, the S&P is going to give you the best look into the market as a whole, because it has the most components in it, and it gives you the most variety and the most diversity. So it's just a matter of what you're trying to trade on, what you should be focusing on. Like, for example, if you're trading Apple or Amazon or Microsoft or Google, you're going to focus on the NASDAQ a little bit more. Okay, you're going to focus on the NASDAQ a little bit more. Can you briefly describe how you separate your long-term no-touch stocks from your daily trading, i.e., what percentage you trade with and what percentage is long-term? Is there a place you list yours? Yeah, Ecam. I keep my long-term portfolios completely separate from my active trading accounts. My long-term portfolios are with JP Morgan Wealth Management, and I also have an account with Fidelity. But the majority of my long-term portfolios are spread out on multiple portfolios, but with JP Morgan Wealth Management. My active trading account, which is where I do my day trading and my swing trading, that is conducted in a Lightspeed account. I highly suggest that you separate active trading from long-term investing. You don't want to be, every time you open up your account in the morning to try to trade, you don't want to be looking at the balances of your long-term portfolio. It'll distract you. If you're down big on your long-term portfolio, or if you're up big on your long-term portfolio, you're going to be drawn to that P&L, and you're going to look at it. You can be like, oh my God, look how much I'm down today. Like this morning, I'm not going to look at my long-term portfolio this morning. If I looked at my long-term portfolio this morning, I would have threw up and crashed into a wall. With the amount of money that my long-term portfolio would have said that I was down in the morning compared to where I was yesterday. But it's irrelevant for me. These are positions that I'm holding for several years. And the stocks are going to go up and they're going to go down. And I'm not as fixated with price areas and everything like I was. Oh God. I thought we were done with these Dogecoin memes. Apparently not. We still have some left. Adam gets a kick out of this stuff, guys. Adam's the producer behind the live stream, gets a kick out of this. But yeah, I highly recommend you guys keep them completely separate, because you don't want to get distracted by looking at that P&L. If your long-term portfolio is your long-term portfolio for a reason, that means you want to hold those stocks for several years. So you don't need to be looking and see what they're doing every day. What's a daily routine to keep discipline on your long-term portfolio, and how do you follow the information for the company? You want to know the best daily routine to keep disciplined on your long-term portfolio? Don't look at it. That's a daily routine for you to stay disciplined on your long-term portfolio. And I say that I'm not like trying to be funny either. I'm being dead serious. When you make the decision that you want to invest in a company for the long haul, there's much less of a fixation on my part. I'm a completely different person when I'm actively trading versus I'm investing in my long-term portfolio. My active trading decisions are based on price action. My entries and my exits are based on price levels, support, resistance. My trading decisions are based on chart patterns and setups, momentum. My long-term portfolio has not. Oh, that's a good one. That's actually a good one. The depth on that is good. My long-term portfolio is much less focused and fixated on price as it is the fundamentals of the company, and saying, I like this company. I think 5 years from now, they're going to be much bigger than they are today. I want to be a shareholder. I don't buy long-term portfolio stocks because I think that this is a great support level, or, hey, this is a bull flag, or this is a head and shoulders, or this is a wedge, or a lot less of that goes into me making decisions on when I want to buy my long-term portfolio. If you haven't started a long-term, would it be best to wait for better opportunities and pullbacks? No. So my opinion would be I think that's enough with the Dogecoin. My opinion would be to, just to get started with the long-term portfolio. If you wait for a bigger pullback, okay, if you wait for a bigger pullback, you're trying to time the markets, and you may end up missing out on a lot of upside. So I don't think that you should, if you're ready to start a long-term portfolio, I think you should start with companies that you know, companies you're familiar with, companies that are mature, companies that have already proven themselves. And again, companies that you know well, that you're familiar with, companies whose products or services or goods you use yourself, is a good way to get things started. And when the markets, if and when the markets do have a significant pullback, add to those positions. That's what I do. Okay, that's what I do. What I think of Ford for a long term. I'll tell you guys this. I've been saying this for a while. Everybody, in my opinion, needs to stop sleeping on the major auto manufacturers. I think it's very foolish. I think people are very, very, very foolish and naive to think that all of these new electric vehicle companies are just they're gonna what? They're gonna put General Motors and Volkswagen and BMW and Mercedes and Audi. They're just gonna go out of business as electric vehicles become more and more popular. I think that's very, very foolish. I don't like the idea of people saying, okay, I'm bullish on the electric vehicle market, so I'm just going to put all my money into Workhorse, CCIV, Tesla, NIO, XPEV, LI, Solo, AYRO. More than half of those companies, I think, are going to go bankrupt. I don't think all those companies are going to be around 5 to 7 years from now. I don't. Now, I do think that I do believe in the shift into the electric vehicle space. But in case anyone hasn't noticed, Porsche, Audi, General Motors, all these companies are also making electric vehicles. They already have brand awareness. They already have brand loyalty. They already have the large manufacturing capacity. They already are miles, and they have way more capital than all of these other electric vehicle companies, to the exception of Tesla. So I would much rather, I'm way more bullish on some of your regular, like GM, than I am on a stock like XPEV or Solo or Workhorse. I'm way more bullish on a stock like GM because I think that investing in the electric vehicle makers, I think is risky. Guys, being an electric vehicle manufacturer is a very cash-intensive thing. Tesla almost went bankrupt twice before Tesla became Tesla. Lucky for them, they had a billionaire as an owner who had a lot of money that he can throw at that company. Some of these other companies don't have that. Solo doesn't have that. LI doesn't have that. I think a lot of those companies are not going to make it. Some of them will. Maybe NIO and CCIV go on to become massive, massive electric vehicle manufacturers. Very possible. But there's also very possible that a large amount of the companies that everybody is so infatuated with today are not around 5 to 7 years from now. I would much rather invest in infrastructure in the electric vehicle space. I'd much rather invest in battery technology. I'd rather invest in the companies that are going to be building and setting up the electric vehicle chargers. I'd rather invest in the companies that are mining the precious metals that are needed in the batteries for these electric vehicles. I'd rather, it's like the gold rush. Everybody says that the gold rush, the people that made the most money were not the people that actually found gold. It was the people that sold the shovels. And that's how I look at the electric vehicle market. I look at the companies that are going to be the best investments from a long-term perspective that'll still give you tremendous upside with less risk are the infrastructure companies and the component companies, the technology companies, rather than the manufacturer themselves. So when you ask me hey, am I bullish on General Motors? Am I bullish on Ford? I am bullish on those companies because I do think that they will be able to benefit from the electric vehicle shift. And I think it's a catalyst. It's a sexy catalyst that is much, much needed in a sector that's been just a blob for such a very long time. And you're already seeing that in General Motors. Look at General Motors stock price in the last several months. Tremendous. They invested $27 billion in electric vehicles. Okay, so I am bullish on some of those general manufacturers. All right, guys. So that just about does it there for our Q&A session. We gave plenty of time for people to log on. We've got almost 1,100 people that are joining us live on this. We are streaming live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. Welcome, all of you. If you have not done so already, subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, and yes, of course, do not forget, put a smile on my face, turn that thumb blue, show me how much you guys appreciate the time, energy, and effort that we put into all of these live streams to help make you guys better traders. With that being said, I want to introduce and bring on to you, for you guys, one of the head mods at True Trading Group, Jason, the Wolf of Weed Street, Spadafora. Welcome, Jason.
Hey, how's everybody?
What's up, man? I like your sweatshirt.
Thanks, man. I'm all ears.
Yes, that was a good one.
So,
guys, listen, for those that are not familiar with Jason, maybe this is your first time joining us on a THD live stream. Jason is the leading voice in the cannabis space, plain and simple. I do not know a single trader that has more success trading the cannabis stocks than this man. His ability to dictate sentiment and shifts in sentiment in the cannabis sector is unlike anything I've ever seen. His ability to keep his ear to the ground and, no pun intended, weed out the bad companies from the good companies is incredible. His relationships in the sector run deep. His information is thorough. And the success that he has been having with these stocks is nothing short of psychic. Okay. And he, over the last couple of days, was very specific in the price action that he was expecting in these cannabis names. And it played out perfectly, almost right into his lap today. And he jumped on it, he capitalized on it. A lot of our members banked on it. But put it this way, guys, I won't buy or sell a single cannabis stock without first consulting Jason. And so with that, that's kind of just a brief little intro for Jason. So everybody give a big warm welcome to Jason. If you guys are brand new, my THD fam, you guys all know him very well. But Jay, thanks for joining me tonight, man.
You're welcome. How is everybody holding up today? I saw there was a lot of panic today in the market. Not so much in TTG, but, also obviously I'm active on Twitter. So, I had to go on there a couple of times and, my notifications were blowing up pre-market. And then, I kind of had a sense of where we were headed, yesterday, today. And, at the end of the day, it was amazing. Today was an amazing day. We loved it.
Was there a green or red day for you today?
Oh, it was a red day. It was a big red day.
But why are you okay with that?
Well, I mean,
today was a red day, but why was it such a great day? Why are you okay with that?
Well, because I don't look at it. I don't base what happened today off of the way that I bought and sold stocks today. I base it off of what I did yesterday, what I did Friday, and I talked about this yesterday when we were on. Look, I sold all the tops yesterday and I bought all the lows, and then I came into today with a ton of cash ready to buy those dips. And then I got the dips that I wanted, and not even the dips that I wanted, but dips that were even more than I wanted. And, at that point, I didn't even have to bottom ticket. I just had to come close.
Right.
And we did get very close on some of them, but then everything started to rebound. And I think around I think it was like 10:30, 11. The SPY was, it was just at 383. And look, and I just came on and throughout the course of the day, I was talking to everybody like, all right, you guys okay? You guys okay? And I go, look, the SPY is going back to 384, and lo and behold, 388. It's just kind of, like having a sense of what's playing out macro wise is going to help you immensely with whatever sector you're trading, whether it's the EV sector or the pot stocks or technology. I think last night I even said yesterday, I go, look, you want to be short XLK. You want to be short the technology ETF because we were talking about that year and a day trade. That year and a day tax liability is factoring into a lot of what's going on in the market. And because I don't want to be reactive in the market, I'm always proactive. So when days like today happen, I'm never really surprised. And I understand as a new trader, they're going to be surprised. And a lot of people are going to, they're going to shit their pants and they're going to panic and they're going to put themselves into situations where they're just going to compound the problem. So
a lot of people, I'm sure a lot of people panic sold today and now they're kicking themselves in the ass for panic selling. And which brings me to my next question for you, because you've been a voice of reason over the last week or so as we've been experiencing a pullback in the cannabis sector. And it's like, how is it? Explain to everyone that's on the live stream, because it's so important to be able to control your emotions. We talk about it a lot in chat. I talk to you guys a lot about the trader psychology aspect of everything and making analytical decisions instead of emotional decisions. How is it, Jason, that like in the face of such a huge move in the market to the downside, nonetheless, right? How are you able to stay so calm as you're seeing the market pull down all of these cannabis stocks, which is, where all of your money and all of your holdings are currently sitting? How are you able to stay as calm as you've been and kind of be that voice of reason for the group?
Well, it's a two-parter. All right. The real simple answer is I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to with my overall strategy of constantly managing the position. I'm managing the position on good days. I'm managing it on bad days. So, when we get to the point where we do have, something going on macro wise and in the broader markets, look, it's going to drag down pot stocks, right? And I'm keenly aware of that. Pot stocks have some of the most violent pullbacks out there. And being as I've been trading these things since 2000.
Jay, I'm sorry. I have to interrupt you for 1 second because that's one of the best pictures I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, I know.
That's fantastic. For those that don't know, Adam, come show your face for a second, man. Everyone needs to see the man behind these photos and the man behind all of these memes. Guys, if you guys don't know, Adam is my business partner and co-founder of True Trading Group. He's also the man behind the curtain and kind of the producer of these live streams. I don't know if he can his webcam isn't working, so he can't show his face. But well, anyway, don't worry about it. I was gonna have him come on and show himself, but as you can see, he's having a blast right now with these memes and with these photos. But that's fantastic.
Yeah, let's look, I love Star Wars as much as the next person, but let's I have ADD, so you really don't want me to lose my spot. So
keep going. Keep going, Jason.
So look, I would just kind of say, I'm constantly managing my position. I'm selling the rips and then I'm buying the dips, but I'm also going back into things slower. I'm adjusting for time and panic, and I'm not looking at the market from just straight tunnel vision. Like, okay, I'm just looking at this one pot stock or whatever. That's just the way you're going to make huge mistakes. The other part of it is, look, I started in 2013 with $1,500. I put in a total of 10 grand. And I've done very well that first year, but I look at everything as just kind of extra, right? Like I always look at it as, hey, I've been living off of that 10 grand invested in 2013. So that also helps me a lot. It keeps me somewhat grounded. But look, at the end of the day, when it comes to the pot stocks, I got out of the sector in 2019, like completely out. I wouldn't come back unless there was a reason to. And everything's just kind of aligning. I understand the space better than most. I understand it from a trading perspective better than anybody, and I have no issue saying that because I've got the receipts to prove it, so to speak. So the price action going on today, it's like a year from now, people are going to remember days like today when they panic sold out of really good companies that are giving, high growth. And they're going to be kicking themselves in the ass. Absolutely. So, from between now and then, I'm like, it's just Tuesday for me. It's not anything different,
It's a blip on the radar. It's not a world is ending event, which
I mean, every time we have one of these days and then we snap back, my portfolio is even bigger than, if you just went back a couple of days. Right. And it's not doing anything different. It's just using what the market gives me. So these days are actually where the real growth in my portfolio comes. And I think that that's something that a lot of the members of TTG, are starting to understand. They're definitely not panicking. I think it helps when I come on the mic and I'm like, okay, guys, like I'm calm. Like the mods were talking and everybody was like, oh man, I'm getting killed. They're like, how you doing? I'm like, I'm down a condo right now. Like right now I'm down a condo. Like think about that. And then the end of the day came and I was like, oh, what an absolutely perfect day. Like the last 3 days of trading, we could not have been more prepared for what happened today. If we you couldn't have written this. Like if this was written into a script for a movie, like the next 3 days, like some kind of trading movie, it would sound like bullshit because it was just way too perfect. We absolutely like demolished. Like we took advantage of everybody that was fearful, and we were greedy about it.
Be greedy when everyone is fearful. Be fearful when everyone is greedy.
Exactly, Warren Buffett.
Exactly. So, dude, I mean, I think that leads me to, we kind of talked about how people are, emotionally panic selling today rather than putting their thinking cap on, and said they were, maybe letting a weak stomach make their decision making for them. What is it that you think new traders in this market or even just pot stocks, like what do you think it is that what are they getting wrong?
I'll hold the pot stock answer for last, but I think in general, what people get wrong every single day is, the market has no remorse for you. The market gives two shits whether or not you were up on a position and now you're red. So, and this happens in TTG, it happens in the real world, it happens everywhere, where somebody will be up on a position and green, and they think like, well, maybe I'm going to get a little bit more, and they're greedy. And then when it starts going the other way, they're like, oh, well, it's going to get back. It's going to get back. And, that's a real big problem. That shows you two things. One, you're just greedy. And two, you've got tunnel vision. Like if you could buy calls, like yesterday I bought calls on Laser. Okay. Got $32 calls for next week. I didn't make a lot on them. I made 35 cents on the first block and 23 cents on the second block, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it was 15%. And, they were expensive options. So, it's money at the end of the day. And I said, I go, look, I'm getting out of these because the overall market is just kind of all over the place. And I'm not convinced that this thing won't just tank, right? I sold. Okay. Today, laser hits $25. We were in $32 calls yesterday. I sold them when we were at 32. So, like if you see $100 bill on the ground, you pick it up, because this market can turn on a dime, and you're not going to be able to think rationally and without emotion when something like that happens, and you're going to end up doing something stupid. So it's better to look, take the profit, understand the area you're playing in, right? It's chaos around you. So I think that's one thing that people don't understand. The second thing, as it relates to pot stocks, I'd need a lot more time, which is why this Saturday we're doing Weedapalooza. So I'm doing a two-part, on the 27th, and then the following Saturday. So I'm going to do 2 parts on Weedapalooza. It's just for TTG members. The first part is going to be how to trade the Ides of March, which is my famous, mid-March call for the market and, pot stocks in general, which has a lot of moving parts. And then the second part is how to trade with, how to understand the political climate and everything that's going on, and what that impact is going to be for cannabis stocks in the near term and the longer term, which is really important because I'm not just kind of looking at it from the standpoint of, hey, let's just focus on the United States. I'm looking at this in more of a global sense. And these timelines are going to be really important for the future, because I see a lot of people just kind of getting honey-dicked like into, company A or company B based off of shit that's never going to work right now. So that's it.
Very cool, guys. So that's going to be, again, guys, Weedapalooza. I mean, especially with the volatility that we are experiencing right now, and you're seeing, I mean, guys, just if you take a look at MSOS, the ETF today for those US pot stocks, I mean, that thing went all the way down to $46 and is now back at 51. These are stocks that are typically slower moving stocks compared to some of the other fast movers that you'll like, some of the fast moving small caps. And it's when you're getting this type of volatility, I think it's even more important for you to be able to participate in the Weedapalooza event, to really be able and really help you, like Jason is talking about, remain calm and have a game plan, understand sentiment, understand sector catalysts, so that when everyone else is fearful, you're greedy. And when everyone else is greedy, you're fearful. That 2-part event is an absolute must attend for anyone that is interested in the cannabis space. Jason, also like myself, very bullish on the future of the U.S. cannabis market. Very bullish on a handful of companies that Jason is going to be getting into, on all the companies that he owns, all of the companies that he sees as being best in breed for long-term investments, long-term holds, and how you guys can really be able to generate wealth in your long-term portfolio. This is a segment that I think is going to be able to help people set up their long-term portfolios for years to come. And to be able to understand kind of some of the things that we're talking about today on, why is Jason remaining calm while the markets are crashing and everyone else is panicking, and he's thinking logically and adding to certain positions.
Yeah. And let me say this, like, if you really want me to even simplify that, why I'm not panicking, it's because my positions are bulletproof right now. Curaleaf would have to go under $2 for me to lose money. Harvest would have to go, I mean, would have to cease to exist, because I've been doing this as much as I have, like I'm basically rolling around with free positions in throughout the space. And that doesn't mean I'm just going to be like, oh, well, I'm happy with this. I'm like, no, I want it even further. Now, like, I'm getting paid to be long these companies every single day. And I know I'm going to have a lot of time to do this. And once you get down the strategy, once you really immerse yourself into it and follow it with just discipline, then like everything's easy. Like we were literally cheering on the dip today.
Yeah.
When everybody was absolutely panicking. And then, like I saw somebody, oh, Wolf's rough around the edges. It's not that I'm rough around the edges. It's just, look, why waste your time? Like, I'm not going to be the guy on Twitter that's going to be like, oh, well, all these good things are happening. Nobody wants to hear from that guy. Nobody wants to hear from like the water boy, right? You want to hear from like the quarterback, and we're in a really good position, and we're going to take the ball down the field. It's as simple as that. It's not going to be every company, and there are going to be a lot of really good opportunities that come up in the next couple of months, and we're really going to get into all of this later. But I mean, we've built a bulletproof portfolio in TTG. I mean, absolutely bulletproof. Like, I don't even know how to explain it, just I can leave and then just ask people how bulletproof their pot stock portfolio is.
Yeah. So guys, again, I'm telling you guys now, anyone that's interested in the cannabis space, and all you got to do is look at the last few months of a chart on some of these cannabis stocks, and you'll see the moves that these stocks have made. And Jason and the gang in True Trading Group have been buying these things for the last several months, and have been taking profits on rips, and have been buying dips. And today was no different. And if you guys are interested in really learning how to implement the same kind of strategy that Jason has been using on those cannabis stocks, make sure you guys attend that Weedapalooza event. Guys, real quick, I just want to see how many of my TTG members, how many of you guys are making money with the Wolf's pot stock calls and have been following the Wolf and his guidance in the cannabis space and are making money. I want you guys to sound off in chat right now if you guys are making money with the Wolf. Sound off in chat. Let me know how you guys are doing, if you guys are making money. I also think it's important for those that are not members to really get a feel and understand for what is going on a daily basis in True Trading Group with regards to the cannabis stocks. It's important for other people to see it, because this Weedapalooza event is something that is going to be worth every single penny of a membership. It's totally free with your membership. There's not something that, costs our members extra. It is absolutely totally free, no additional charge. This is just one of the many live workshops and webinars that we conduct with our members on, a frequent basis, covering different topics. And this is absolutely for sure one that you do not want to miss. A 2-part event. It's for TTD members only. All you have to do to attend is be a member of True Trading Group by Friday, February 26th. And then Saturday, February 27th, starting at 12 p.m. Eastern, going till 2 p.m. Eastern, Jason will be doing segment 1 of the Weedapalooza event. And that's going to be how to trade the Ides of March, which is something that Jason will go into and explain to you guys in great depth during that workshop. And then part 2 is March 6th. And that's going to be what the new political climate means for the cannabis space and how you can build your portfolio around that. And those, like, what are the expectations? What are the fundamental catalysts? Where and how do you want to be positioned to profit from this fast growing industry over the next several years as you look to really build some serious wealth opportunities in this market? And Jason's going to walk you through that entire process. It's for THD members only. You have to be a member by Friday, February 26th, guys. I'm telling you now, this is a must attend. It will be recorded and loaded up onto the THD website in the video library so that members can go back and rewatch this segment or this webinar after the fact. So again, it will be recorded, but you have to be a member of True Trading, guys. This is an absolute must attend if you are interested in the cannabis space. Okay. So that's it, guys. For the Wolf, thank you, man, for joining me. I've got, you know what? I see we've got the price there up on the screen. So before I get into kind of my lessons, my THD family members, okay, as you guys can see now, brings the price all the way down to just $1,361 when you use coupon code TTG121. I see there's a couple people that were asking about the price. Let me ask you guys this, my TTG members, is it worth it? I know there's a lot of non-members that are watching this stream right now that want to know. And I can sit up here and I can tell them it's worth it, but it means a lot more coming from their peers. And if you're not a member of True Trading Group and you guys are considering joining the group, you want to attend the Weedapalooza event, you want to get a professional education, pay attention to the comments that are coming through chat right now. These are your peers. There's absolutely no difference between the people commenting in chat right now and yourself. All these people that are commenting, telling you right now that it's worth it, all of them were in your exact same position a few months ago, meaning they stumbled upon a True Trading Group live stream, liked what they saw, decided they were going to give it a shot and get a professional education and actually get serious about building their future and standing on their own 2 feet financially. They took the jump. They joined the THD family. Take their advice. Okay, take their advice. If there's somebody on here that's telling you it's not worth it, ask them why. There's somebody on here that's telling you it's the best decision they've ever made, ask them why. Okay, but pay attention to all the comments that are coming through in chat right now by TTG members that are telling you that it is worth it. So make sure you guys use coupon code THD121. That's because the price goes up at midnight. Okay, so every single day at midnight, that price goes up by a couple bucks. Lock in that $13.61 price point before it's too late and before the price goes up, and attend the Weedapalooza event with the Wolf himself. All right. So,
all right, guys.
As always, man, it's a pleasure. Love the shirt. Even love the trading. Love the trading even more. Looking forward to Weedapalooza, man. I'll see you in chat tomorrow.
All right, later, bud.
Later, man. All right, guys. So, man, just a crazy day. You know, you guys are really getting a feel for how much opportunity really is out there in the markets. You know, how many different sectors are out there. You know, you're talking about electric vehicles. You're talking about cannabis. You're talking about, you know, all the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency plays. You're talking about tech. You're talking about, everyone's talking about, you know, the financials and the banks have been strong the last couple of days. You're talking about oil has been surging higher, going into $60 a barrel. Everyone's talking about, there's so much opportunity with volatility like this. There's so much opportunity, but it's important for you to also understand the different type of trading styles that can allow you to take advantage of this volatility, like swing trading, day trading, shorting, long-term investing. There's so many different trading options. There's so many different types of trading styles, and they're all discussed and they're all taught in True Trading Group. We've got 6 different moderators that are calling out trades in chat. Each of them has their own focus, either on one or multiple of the trading styles and strategies that I just talked about. So whether you trade small caps, mid caps, large caps, options, you're a day trader, you're a swing trader, you like high volatility, you like low volatility, you're a trend reversal trader, you're a trend continuation trader, you're a conservative trader, you're an aggressive trader, so many different types of styles, right? There's something for you in True Trading Group, because it's not just me. I'm not the only moderator in True Trading Group. It's not just Jason, or it's not just me and Jason. There's 6 of us, and we all kind of focus on our own style and our own different trading styles. So there truly is something in True Trading Group for everyone. And when you learn a professional education, which is what you guys will get access to as a member of True Trading Group, kind of a simplified version of the stuff that I learned when I was working at the fund in New York City. You'll be able to apply that education to various trading styles. I don't teach people that, hey, you have to trade like me or else. No, that's just simply not true. There's so many different types of trading styles, and it's important for traders to figure out what style best suits them, best suits their personality, best suits their lifestyle. Some people can't afford to be in front of their computer all day long like I can. Some people want to go on the roller coaster that goes upside down 3 times. Other people want to go on the merry-go-round. Other people want to go on the log flume. Other people want to go on the lazy river. Okay, so there's so many different ways and types to be a trader, and all of them are taught and discussed in True Trading Group. Okay, so let's go into kind of the lessons that I want to cover with you today. And we talked a little bit about it today with Jason and the cannabis stocks. And I'm going to start things off with the importance of being diversified. Because on a day like today, if all you do is focus on trading small caps, my goodness, did you miss opportunity? My goodness, did you miss opportunity? I said in my live stream yesterday, and I've said this on my last few live streams, our last couple of days, that I've noticed that the momentum in small caps has definitely slowed. Major slow have slowed down. January and February, even November, December, small caps were fantastic. Tremendous follow through, tremendous momentum, tremendous action. And that follow through momentum has definitely slowed in the small cap market. And you're seeing such better opportunity in some of these larger cap names or mid cap names. And that's why it's so important for you to be a diversified trader and not just focus on one particular style or one particular asset class is really what I should say, and be diversified to be able to then turn your attention from, a $2 or $3 or $4 small cap that's gapping up on news and be able to turn your attention over to something like the SPY or something like a Tesla or something like a cannabis stock or something like a Palantir or something like, NIO, any electric vehicles or Workhorse or CCIV, or maybe something like Riot, tracking the price of Bitcoin. So important for you to be able to not be scared of those type of trades because there's so much opportunity there. And in order to be consistently profitable, you have to be diversified. Something that I have noticed is that true consistent profitability will be easier to attain if you are able to capitalize and identify opportunity in various asset classes and various sectors, rather than just saying, okay, I only trade small caps. Well, small caps get hot, small caps get cold, as you have seen over the last couple of months. But when small caps get cold, that doesn't mean that there's no opportunity in the market. As you saw today, there's been tremendous opportunity just in different places. You have to know where to look and you have to be able to identify that opportunity. That's why being a diversified trader is so important. That is what I teach all of my members. There's a handful of, probably a bunch of members that are on the live stream right now that maybe never traded an option a day in their lives before they joined True Trading Group. And now it might be all they do. And now they're killing it. Some of these traders maybe have never traded a small cap a day in their life. And now they're able to identify opportunities when you have those big short squeeze type of runners, and they're able to capitalize and profit from it. That's what being a diversified trader is all about. And I think that that'll give you the best chance of being consistent profitable because there's always going to be opportunity somewhere. You just have to know how to identify it. Okay. Now, how to make money when markets go down. Another thing I want to talk to you about today. Now, this may be something very basic for some of you that may be more of an experienced trader that are joining me on this live. But if you're a new trader, it's important for you to understand that you can still benefit from downward at price action. This takes me to a question that I had on one of my live streams. I think it was either yesterday or 2 days ago. And this question kind of really stands out in my head because this person asked me, Mike, for swing traders, because I was talking to people about expecting the markets to sell off to 380. I'll take you actually the charts real quick, actually, before I do, and I will show you. I'll show you exactly what it was that I was talking about, the setup that I was talking about with regards to the SPY, and it was this head and shoulders pattern, okay, that I had identified in the SPY. There's your left shoulder, there's your head, and there's your right shoulder. Okay. And then here's your neckline. All right. So this is the chart pattern that I had identified on a live stream a couple of days ago. And when I was talking to people about this, I said, guys, if we break this neckline, I think the markets have room down to at least 380 and possibly get down and test this 50-day moving average, which is this blue line you see on my screen. As you can see, the last time we had that kind of heavy pullback, we went right down into that 50-day moving average. And then you'll see we bounce off that level very nicely. And I told everybody that I thought the markets had a room down to 380, down towards that 50-day moving average. And then I thought it was a buyable dip. So if you guys have been on my live stream for the last couple of days, you'll know that that was exactly what I've been telling people that I expect the markets to do. That prompted a question from a viewer that was saying, well, Mike, I'm a swing trader. Do you suggest that I just, hold on to my positions and average down? Or should I get out of those positions? What do you recommend? And what I had said to people, okay, guys, over the course of this type of volatility was, why just sit in your positions and deal with the pullback if you're an active trader? Now, long-term portfolio, buy the dips. Okay. My long-term portfolio, I don't try to time, I don't try to time these moves in the market in my long-term portfolio. But if you're an active trader, if you're an active swing trader, why just sit in a swing position, watch a stock go down 10, 15, 20%, and you're just sitting in that trade? Be able to profit from that downward action. Hedge your positions even maybe. And how you guys can actually benefit from downward price action is obviously being able to understand how to short stocks in general. Now, not everybody's going to have the ability to short stocks. But understanding how to short, something that we talk about and something that we teach in True Trading Group. And that's basically selling shares you don't earn a specific price, having to buy them back once the stock goes down. And then when you cover that position or buy that position back, you hopefully are buying it at a price that's cheaper than where you sold them. And you'll be able to make the spread. You'll be able to make the difference. So if you sell the stock at $50 and it goes to $45 and you buy it back, essentially you're going to borrow shares from your broker, because you don't own the stock. You're going to borrow them from your broker, sell them at 50. You still owe those shares back to the broker. So you're going to have to buy those shares back and return them. Let's say the stock drops to 45. You buy the shares back. You send the shares back to your broker, and you just made $5 a share. You sold it at 50. You bought it at 45. You're just doing it backwards. Okay. Understanding that concept is very important and a very useful tool for a trader to have in their arsenal. Another means is being able to trade options and being able to buy put options. Okay. Buying put options is a way for you to actually get really good leverage on your positions and be able to capitalize from downward price action for a fraction of the cost as it would take for you to actually short the stock. You can buy, options in the SPY for a few $100 or a few $1,000 versus you actually shorting the SPY is going to be very, very expensive to sell shares of a $387 stock. You'll be able to buy an option contract for far, far cheaper. So for those that have small accounts that don't have the ability to short larger stocks like this, understanding how to trade options is a really good way for you to take advantage and capitalize from that movement. Options do carry much higher risk than trading individual stocks. The price fluctuations on options are much more volatile than individual stocks. So proper risk management is vital, and understanding how to trade options and how to manage risk on options is crucial. I don't recommend you guys go and start trading options without actually getting an education on how to trade options first, because that's how inexperienced traders can completely blow up their accounts. Okay. Can completely blow up your accounts. All right. Guys, TTG, we call out option trades on a daily basis. Okay. We have traders and moderators that focus specifically on options. I trade options also. I also obviously trade equities and stocks, but we have Chris Toner, who's been one of our moderators, who's been trading options for over 20 years. The Wolf trades options. Momin, who's one of our large cap traders, he trades options on a daily basis. So there's always stock and option trades that are being called out in True Trading Group. And the group as a whole has been just crushing option trades in general with this type of volatility. And that's why it's important for you to, again, be diversified. Okay, not be scared of options, not be scared of volatile movements in different sectors, and not just be a one-trick pony. Okay. Next lesson I want to go over with you guys is from a long-term perspective. Okay. Taking advantage of these dips in markets can really help you set up your long-term portfolio. You heard Jason talk about it with regards to the cannabis sector and helping you guys really build a portfolio in the cannabis sector. And again, being greedy when people are fearful and being fearful when people are greedy. But the way that I manage my long-term portfolio, and this may help some of you make decisions, or might help some of you stay calm and think clearly during market pullbacks, is to say to yourself, I always have a list of companies I like. I call it my shopping list. I always have a shopping list. You need to know that what are you going to buy if you have an opportunity to go shopping? What are those stocks? Know them. Okay. Have this all mapped out in your head before markets pull back. When markets are sitting up there at all-time highs, develop this game plan. Have price areas that you like specific stocks. Okay. Create that while markets are trading higher. Don't try to figure that out while markets are crashing. Because while markets are selling off hard, chances are your emotions are going to start to come into play. You're going to look on the TV, you're going to see stock market crash, bloodbath on Wall Street, Twitter is going to be going crazy, Reddit's going to lose their mind. It's very easy for you to become emotional when the markets are down 500, 600, 800, 1,000 points. Very easy for you to be emotional when that happens. Going to be difficult for you to come up with a game plan on the fly while all that's taking place. Always have a shopping list. So when the markets do pull back, you know exactly the stocks you're going to go to. You know exactly the price points that you want to buy those stocks at. AMD, perfect example. Okay. Somebody had asked me on the live stream when I talked about AMD and I talked about this overall market pullback. Okay. And what I said to people was, someone had asked me, Mike, are you looking for an area to start to add to AMD? Where would you look to be a buyer? This is when the stock was trading at $90 a share. And I had said that I think the $80 level is a beautiful area for those of you that don't own AMD. If people are looking for an area to try to get long, or if you already own it and you want to buy more, I said, my opinion, $80 is a great area. And the reason for that is because this 200-day moving average was sitting right beneath it. And you also have this major support level sitting right beneath that. So you have this major support level that sits around $74. Okay. You have the 200-day moving average that sits at 77. Now that 200-day moving average was major support during the March sell-off. So that's why I expect there to be a lot of buying pressure once you get down in the $80 to $75 range. I think there's going to be a lot of buying pressure down there. I think you have two major support indicators between the 200-day moving average as a support indicator and the $74 level as a support level to create a nice area of buying in that $75 to $80 range. So when the markets start to sell off today, okay, look where AMD went to. 79.36. So if you're someone that's been sitting on the sideline, and while let's say AMD was at $93, $94 a share, you had said, you know what, the markets pull back. AMD is I'm going to look to maybe buy some more AMD around $80. When the markets sell off today, when you have that game plan, when you have that shopping list, when the markets sell off, you do the exact opposite that everyone else is doing. You do what Jason did today with the cannabis stocks while everyone else is panicking. Everyone else is a deer caught in headlights. Everyone else freezes. Everyone else panics. They don't know what to do. The sell-off catches them off guard. When you have a game plan and a shopping list, when the markets start to sell off, you start to act. The first thing you start to do is, okay, the market's selling off. What's my shop? Okay, let me look at my shopping list. AMD's on my shopping list. Let me pull up AMD. Okay, AMD on my shopping list. It says $75 to $80 area, potential buying zone. I pull up AMD. It's at $79.50. Well, that's right in my buying zone. Great. I'm going to buy some. Let me pull up Tesla. Tesla, I have written down. Okay, we talked about Tesla. Tesla's another one. Okay, somebody had asked me about Tesla on my live stream the other day. Okay, about Mike, where do you look for to be potentially to be a buyer on Tesla? For those of you that were on my live stream, what did I say? The 100-day moving average. The 100-day moving average was what I talked about being a potential area of support. Guys, we touched that 100-day moving average almost to the penny. The 100-day moving average is $619.52. The low of the day today is $619. So if you had Tesla on your shopping list today, or over the last several weeks or over the last month, Tesla was on your shopping list, and you identified, let's say, 620 to 640 as a potential buying area on Tesla, when the market's crashing and you pull up a stock that's on your shopping list, Tesla being one of them, and you see Tesla's at $627, and you look at your shopping list and you go, wow, my shopping list is 620 to 640. Tesla's at 627. I'm going to buy some. Having that shopping list makes it easier for you to stay calm. It makes it easier for you to stay focused. Because if I said to you, think of it this way. If I had a conversation with any one of you 2 weeks ago, when Tesla was at $830 a share, and I said to any one of you, would you like to buy Tesla at $620? What would all of you say to me? Oh my God, yes, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome if I could buy Tesla at $620. Easy to say when Tesla's at $830, right? So why is it when Tesla gets to $620, you're now scared to buy it? Emotions. Because Tesla's going down. The market's going down. There's panic in the streets. That's why having the shopping list is so important. This is how you can build your long-term portfolio and get entries on fantastic companies at really good price points. Because when everyone else is fearful, you're being greedy. You're not thinking with your emotions, you're thinking analytically. But if you don't have that game plan in front of you while the crash is taking place, it's going to be very difficult for you to have confidence buying Tesla at $620 when it says the stock's down 15% on the day. It's going to be very hard for you to do that. Have a shopping list. Have buying zones. So when the market does sell off, you're ready to act, and it'll be easier for you to say to yourself, well, this is my plan. I'm going to follow it. Instead of trying to come up with a game plan while the stock in the market is crashing before your eyes. Hard to keep your emotions under control. Okay? Does that make sense, guys? And I know it's a lot easier said than done. It's not easy to buy stocks when they're crashing. It's not easy to do that. Believe me, I get it. That's why the shopping list is so important. That's why the game plan is so important. Because it'll be easier. It'll be easier. It'll help you stay calm. It'll help you be happy. You know how happy Jason was when he saw Curaleaf at $15? Do you know how happy he was? He was probably doing cartwheels in his backyard when he saw Curaleaf at $15. Because when Curaleaf was at 17, he would have given his right arm to buy Curaleaf at 15, as would have all of you. But then as soon as Curaleaf goes to 15, what happens? People hesitate. They don't buy. Instead, they panic and they actually sell. A week ago, you would have been happy to buy Curaleaf at 15. But instead, you panic sell because you're scared the market's going down. That's emotions. Develop that game plan. Develop that shopping list to help you keep those emotions under control. I hope that helps. Okay? I really hope this helps. But if you guys want to be able to take advantage of some of these dip buying opportunities, this is a major factor that I use, and it's helped me tremendously over the last several years throughout my career, and I will continue to do so in the long run as I continue to build up my long-term portfolio for many, many, many years to come. This is exactly how I was able to take advantage of the sell-off in March. When everybody was panicking in March of 2020, I was buying. I was buying AMD at $45. I was buying Apple. I was buying Amazon, Facebook, Microsoft, Google, NVIDIA, PayPal. I was buying Qualcomm, Disney. I was buying all of these stocks because these stocks were on my shopping list. And I did not care that the market was down 20, 25%. I did not care the Dow was down 2,000 points on a single day. I was buying. And why was I buying? Because the stocks got to my buying zones. The stocks that I would have been happy a month earlier buying at these prices, now here they are. Well, guess what, folks? Apple, Amazon, Google, Facebook, Microsoft, they're not going out of business. So I'm going to take advantage of this dip and I'm going to buy them. And I don't care if the stock goes 10% lower. I'm holding these stocks for the next 10 years. What's 10%? When 6 months later, I'm up 100% on Apple, 100% on AMD, 100% on Google, 100% on Amazon. What's 10%? That's how you take advantage of market sell-offs. Okay. So again, I hope this was very helpful to you guys because I think, that long-term portfolio aspect of it is something that a lot of people struggle with. A lot of people ask me about, and I try to help you guys as much as I can. So I hope this lesson and this live was certainly helpful. Guys, if it was helpful, smash that like button for me. Show me how much you appreciate these live streams and me covering all this information for you guys totally for free to help you become better traders, help you take advantage of the markets. Now, before I move forward, guys, 2 things right now that I need to know to better understand each and every single one of you. First, if you are not a member of True Trading Group, please comment the letters TTG in chat right now so I can see exactly who is not a member that is joining us on this live stream here today. Go ahead, guys. Comment, sound off in chat. TTG in chat. All right, Matt Hins, Charles D, Catherine Haney, Nuno, Preston Eric, Protocol 420, S. Wood, Vasilios, me, Lamo Kipo, Emily Blake, Matt Hammond, Shakes 21, Chubby Love, Chef S, Jeff, Cooper Austin, Hentai Cupcake, Skeezy P, Trevor Zav, Rodney McFadden, awesome. Raul Rubio, beautiful. Mike Sells, Venetia Sousa. Guys, this is great. A lot of new faces that are joining me here tonight on the live stream. Fantastic. I love seeing new faces. Welcome, guys. Like I said, subscribe and turn on those notifications. So a bunch of non-THD members. Now, my second question, I want to know, what are your overall goals as traders? All of you that are not members, what are your goals of wanting to learn how to become a consistent profitable trader? And what would it mean to you? Sound off in chat. What motivates you on becoming a consistent profitable trader? Why? Why do you want to do it? Sound off in chat right now, guys. Share with me your goals. They're showing what is Patek 5726. We have independence, financial freedom, want to move to Bali, buy a house, financial freedom, learning, share money with my friends who needs it, are helping the homeless, economic growth, become good enough to be financially free, financial independence and freedom. I want to get out of my 9 to 5. I want to have a better life. Avoid inflation. That's a good one. Set my children off well for their futures. Beautiful. Yo, buy more real estate. Financial freedom. Maybe quit my job. Security for the future. Pay off debt. Excellent. Guys, these are great. These are excellent motivational goals. Listen, trading's not easy. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. You guys have to be willing to put in some time, energy, and effort in order to actually truly learn this skill. So it's important for you to have a motivational goal that's going to drive you to continuously get better. You will forever be a student of the market. You will never truly master the market. You'll always be a student. You'll forever be learning. You're going to forever want to continue to get bigger and better. You're going to forever want to challenge yourself to push the bar higher. And that's why it's important for you to have something that motivates you to be to put in that time, that energy, to actually truly learn, to learn that new skill. Okay. Listen up, guys. Honestly, like all of you that type TGD in chat right now, like no one, not me, not anybody else, not your friends, not your coworkers, not your family, nobody else in this live stream, nobody else in True Training Group. No one's going to do the work for you. No one's going to do the work for you that's needed to achieve all of the goals that you all just typed away and you all commented to me in chat. You have to do it. And it starts with getting the right education, getting the right tools, having the right resources, being part of the right community, getting the right support, getting the right guidance and mentorship to learn, trade, and profit. Again, there's a very specific reason why our slogan is learn, trade, profit in that order. Learn and get an education first. That's going to give you the best chance and the best possibility to trade and become profitable. That's why it is in that order. Let me explain to you guys what you actually get when you join True Training Group. We are way more than just a chat room and a trade alert service. TTG is an entire platform for traders. A one-year membership to True Training Group would normally cost you $2,212 for the year. However, tonight on this live stream, you can get a 38% discount, which brings the price all the way down to just $1,361 when you use coupon code TTG121 until midnight tonight. That $1,361 discount is good until midnight. After midnight, the price goes up. The price will continue to go up a couple bucks every 24-hour period as we work our way back up towards that $2,000 price point. So take advantage of coupon code TTG121 before that price goes up. Lock in that 38% discount. There are no upsells. There's no add-ons. It is an all-inclusive membership. Everything that we have on our platform and everything that we ever will have on our platform is included with your membership. We do not have a monthly option. Okay. It is a 1-year all-inclusive membership. Okay. The reason for that, first of all, 1 month, not enough time. Not enough time for you to learn this skill. Not enough time for you to be able to go through the courses, attend a private study group, take all the quizzes, go through the video library, spend time in chat to truly learn this skill. 1 month, not enough time. The other reason, and the main reason, is that myself and the rest of the TGD moderators will give you 110% of our time, energy, and effort to help you become the best trader that you possibly can. So you better be willing to give me that exact same energy back. If you don't want to give me that same energy back, no problem. TTG is not for you. Sign off the live stream. I don't want it. You can ask any one of my members that are on this live stream, myself and the moderators, we give them 110% effort so that they could become the best traders that they possibly can by teaching members. If I'm crazy, sound off in chat right now. Comment. You tell me. Do me and the moderators give you guys all of our time, energy, and effort to give you the best chance of becoming consistently profitable traders? Like Jason. Jason is spending his next 2 Saturdays doing for free for all of our members a 2-part Weedapalooza workshop to help our members be better prepared to take advantage and capitalize and build wealth in the cannabis market over the next years to come. Why? Because we want our members to become consistently profitable. We want our members to be able to stand on their own 2 feet financially. We truly give a shit. Okay, so I'm going to give you 110% effort, so you better be willing to give that right back to me. Before I get into why TTG, some people I see commenting saying, oh man, 1361, that kind of sounds like a lot of money. It's not. I want you to really think again. Before I get into why it's not a lot of money and what you get, I want to know right now how many of my TTG members that are on this live stream, how many of you have already made back your subscription cost? Sound off in chat right now if you've already made back your subscription cost. If you're not a member, pay attention to all the comments that are about to come through in chat right now. See how many of these members that have already made that money back. If you're saying, 1361, that kind of sounds like a lot of money. It's not. You have to think of it this way. When you become a trader, you are the ultimate entrepreneur, folks. And I don't know many other places where you can take $1,361 invested in yourself to get an education, to learn a new skill that will allow you to then be able to start benefiting and profiting from $500. You're essentially starting your own business as a trader for less than $2,000. That's essentially what you guys are doing. All right. So like I said to you before, we're way more than just a chat room and a trade alert service. We take the top premium trading tools and products and we bundle them all together as part of your membership. As a member of TTG, you will be getting access to Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed. This gives you live breaking up to the second news alerts directly inside of our chat room. You also get a Squawk Box feature with that news feed. So if you don't want to read the news, you can turn on your speakers, turn on that Squawk Box feature, and actually listen to the news headlines as someone reads them out loud to you as they come across the news wire. You also get quote streams, real-time level 1, full book level 2, real-time options data included with your membership. You guys will also be getting a trade simulator, lets you trade stocks and options with fake money while you practice implementing what it is that you learn in the courses. Prove to yourself that you can make money on the simulator before you start risking your hard-earned capital. Also, a trade ideas scanner is streamed directly to our members throughout the day. This scanner will show our members stocks that are making new highs, stocks that just had unusual volume bursts, your top gainers on the day. Will help you focus and know what stocks you should be trading and where the action lies in the markets. You also have access to TradingView's Pro charting software, one of the top charting softwares that are out there, one of the most commonly used charting programs by active traders. This is included with your membership. All of these things are included. There is no additional fee. There's no extra charge for any of these products and services. They are all included when you use coupon code TTG121. Lock in that 38% discount, guys, and get all of these services that I'm telling to you guys totally free. You're going to get at least a minimum 10 easy to follow, actionable, real-time trade alerts per week from a community of traders that's currently sporting about an 84% win rate. That means about 84% of the time that whenever myself or one of the other moderators in chat calls out a trade, it is a profitable one. We are fully transparent. We are a complete open book in True Trading Group. We keep a trading journal on our website where we show you all of our buys, all of our sells. You see all of our winning trades, all of our losing trades, all of our break evens. So you can see and track all of our moderators' performance and see it right there on the website, full, complete, open book. You also get included with your membership, one free small private study group with any TTG moderator. You guys are going to get access to the entire TTG curriculum. That's a 15-course curriculum, multiple chapters in each course, multiple lessons in each chapter, and a quiz at the end of each course. These are a simplified version of the education that I received while I was working at a fund. We have separated this entire curriculum into beginner courses, foundation courses, advanced courses, option courses, trader psychology courses, swing trading courses, how to trade during a market crash courses. Okay, all of these things, all these courses are included when you join. There's no extra VIP or pro courses that cost more money. You guys get access to the entire curriculum and all of our products and resources and tools when you guys join True Trading Group. The courses are all in text and video format, whichever is easier for you to learn. On top of the courses, we have a video library with over 100 hours of additional educational video content that's recorded workshops and webinars that myself and the other moderators have conducted covering various trading topics. Some, just to name a few, how to turn a $500 account into 25K, how to start, how to trade while working a full-time job, how to resist FOMO and have how to resist FOMO and have confidence pulling the trigger. Just a couple of the topics that we've discussed. Like I said, Jason, the Wolf, he's doing the Weedapalooza workshop Saturday, February 27th from 12 to 2 p.m. Eastern, and part 2, Saturday, March 6th from 12 to 2 p.m. Eastern for TTG members only. Guys, take advantage of this coupon code TTG121. Get that 38% discount. And for God's sake, get your butt in Weedapalooza. And guys, be able to start to take advantage from the cannabis sector to set yourself up for years to come. Okay. Again, those that were saying, 1361, that sounds like a lot of money. It's really not, guys. Think again, because that Benzinga newsfeed, Benzinga charges $1,188 a year for it. Quote stream, you want real-time level 1 and full book level 2, $990 a year. You want a trade simulator, $750 a year. You want to sign up for TradingView's pro charting software, $720 a year. All those services are included with your membership. Together, that's $3,648 in premium products and services that are included with your membership when you use coupon code TTG121. This is what I mean by the value that you are getting is insane. Take advantage of the coupon code before the price goes up tomorrow. And anyone else, you want to talk about another little value add? Get this. Anyone that signs up by midnight tonight, I'm going to give you a free Amazon Kindle Fire HD tablet, the perfect tool for you to stay connected while you're on the go so you guys can learn and trade. Use our mobile app, okay? Use our mobile app. If you're not able to be in front of your computer all day long, no worries. We have a mobile app that lets you see the screen shared. The moderators share their screen with you during the day. We're all on the microphone telling you what we see, where we see opportunity, and you also get real-time push notifications whenever a moderator enters or exits a trade. Okay? Use that Amazon Kindle Fire HD tablet. It's totally free. Our gift to you for joining the family. I'm even going to cover the shipping. That's for anyone that signs up with that coupon code TTG121 by midnight tonight and locks in that $13.61 price point before the price goes up at midnight. And also, guys, set your reminders. Sunday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, live right here on this YouTube channel. I'm giving away a brand new Tesla or $30,000 cash to one lucky TTG member. We give back to all of our members. We have fun with all of our members. Every time True Trading Group gets 300 new members, we raffle off a brand new Tesla or $30,000 cash. All you need to do to have a chance to win that raffle is to be a member of True Trading Group by Saturday, February 27th. If you are a member by Saturday, February 27th at midnight, you will have a chance to be included in that raffle to possibly win a brand new Tesla Model 3 or $30,000 cash. That's going to happen right here this Sunday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Set your reminders. You are not going to want to miss it. All you got to do is be a member by Saturday. If not, you sign up after Saturday. You're going to have to wait till the next raffle, till the next time that we get 300 new members. Okay? Also, guys, be on the live stream and fill out the form on our website. Okay? If you guys want to enter that raffle, be a member by Saturday, February 27th. Fill out the form on our website and be on the live stream at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Okay, I'll say that again. You got to do 3 things in order to be included in that raffle. Be a member by Saturday, February 27th. Fill out the registration form on our website and be on the live stream starting at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Okay, to give yourselves a chance to win that Tesla or $30,000 cash. All right. Guys, listen, anyone that's typed TTG in chat before, if you guys still have not decided, you know what, I'm going to join the TTG fam. I'm going to get a professional education. I want to do this. I want to take control of my financial future. You still haven't done it? I'll make you a deal. Look me dead in my eyes because I'm talking directly to those of you that typed TTG before in chat and are still not a member. I'm willing to make a deal with you, and I'm going to show you how much I believe in the True Trading Group platform, how confident I am if you're willing to put in a little bit of work that this can and will work for you. Sign up with coupon code TTG121 by midnight tonight. Go through all of our courses, pass all the exams at the end of the courses, and attend a private study group. If you do those three things and still do not make back $1,361 at least one time throughout the year of your membership, I will give you all of your money back. I'll give you a full refund, guys. That's how confident I am in our platform. This education made me the trader that I am today. This education is helping our members have the success that they're having. You saw the success my members are having. You saw them comment and chat during this live stream. And the simple fact of the matter is, if my members were not having success with this platform, I wouldn't be able to offer you a money back guarantee. It's that simple. That's how much I stand behind my program. I'm putting my money where my mouth is. The ball's now in your court. I just guaranteed your membership cost. So what else do you have to lose? Besides potentially never achieving the goals that you all commented in chat to me before. Use coupon code THD121 by midnight tonight. Lock in that 38% discount. Lock in that $13.61 price point. Get a free Amazon Kindle Fire HE tablet. Get a money back guarantee. Give yourself a chance to win a Tesla or 30 grand on Sunday and attend the Weedapalooza event this Saturday. Do not wait another second, guys, because I'm telling you now, after midnight, the price goes up. After Friday, you won't be able to attend the Weedapalooza. And after Saturday, you won't be able to be included in the Tesla $30,000 giveaway. So what are you waiting for? If you're still not ready to pull the trigger and join the team full time, we do have a 7-day trial. It'll get you access to our member dashboard for 7 days to see the resources available to you as a full-time member. You get 3 days to come into our trading chat room to trade with us live. You also get 3 sample trial courses included with that trial program. It's a one-time payment of $3. That's it. $3. I think it's fair to say everybody has $3 laying around that they can put towards a trial membership that could potentially change their lives. I've spent more than $3 on this stupid little cup of coffee. This will be the best $3 that you guys have ever spent. Now, I will say this. You will not get the $13.61 price point. You will not get the free Amazon Kindle. You will not be able to attend Weedapalooza. You will not be included in the Tesla $30,000 giveaway unless you upgrade to a full-time member. There's no obligation for you to upgrade to a full-time member. There's no reoccurring payment. There's no auto renew. It's a one-time payment of $3. You can upgrade to a full-time member anytime during the trial. Again, under no obligation to do so. For that, go to ttgthree.com. Again, it's right there at the bottom of your screen. Go to ttgthree.com to sign up for that 7-day trial. It's a one-time payment of $3, guys. Otherwise, use coupon code TTG121 by midnight tonight. Get the discount, lock in the $13.61 price point, get a free Amazon Kindle, get a money-back guarantee, attend Weedapalooza, and give yourself a chance to win a Tesla or $30,000. Use coupon code TTG121. Thank you for joining me here tonight, guys. I love you all. Subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, and of course, smash that like button. Thanks for joining me, guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I'll see you guys all in chat tomorrow. Later, guys.